I'm going to make a wanted card now rather than a full-size A4 poster. And I thought it might be good to do these as like wedding anniversary present things. So I'm going to open a wedding photo that I've got. So we're going to File, Open. It's in my pictures. And I think it's called Wedding. This is the one, Wedding 23. So let's just open that one. And there we go. We're going to extract this couple from the picture and use them on a wanted poster. So let's get the Paths tool. And we'll start clicking around the area we want to keep. So, as always, doing this quite loosely, because we are basically going for a loose sketch, aren't we? So, we don't need to take too much fuss about this necessarily. And I will follow this knife and the cake. So I'll get some of the cake into the picture because I think that'll be quite good of the couple cutting the cake. But again, I can be quite sort of vague around this edge of it. So that should do as the path created. So once again, we're going to select from the path and edit, cut, copy visible, doesn't matter. As you know, I like the cut one because it looks cool. And then we want to edit and paste as a new image. So there's a new image to create a wanted poster style drawing from. And let's close the original one because we don't need that anymore. So we want to run filters, artistic, photocopy, and here's the preview. So if we want to mess about with any of these levels, we can do. But as I've said before, we don't really have to. I'm going to accept that as being fine. Looks like a drawing. And then we have colours and threshold. And drag the threshold up towards the right hand side. And we start to get more lines drawn. So about there should be alright. And it looks like a pen and ink sketch that you would get on a wanted poster. And that's enough. So we want to edit. Again, cut, copy visible. Doesn't matter, any of them. And we want to open the card template. So that's from desktop. It's in wanted files, templates, and wanted card.xcf we're going to use this time. And there it is. For some reason it comes in behind the other picture. Don't know why that is, but it does. And since we've copied the picture that we just made, all we really need to do is edit and paste that as a new layer into this file. And there it is up in the top corner. So we get the move tool and drag this couple where we want them to be, which is pretty much over there. And now we want this scale tool, and we'll make them the size we want, making certain that this chain is connected. So it isn't at the moment, so we're going to click on it to make it edit things in proportion with each other. So we just drag out a corner and it will scale the picture up without making it like the wrong shape in proportion to itself. So we can scale that once we've got it the size we want. And then we can move them back to exactly where we want them to be on the poster. Which I would think is going to be about there. And we will have to change this because we're going to edit some of the text on the poster. So where it says name, that's like an optional thing. If you want to put someone's name on a picture, you can. So that's why I've included it there. If you don't, just click this this eye next to it and it disappears. It doesn't bother you any further. But we're going to change it from what it says, because we don't want it to be actually saying name. So I'm going to double click this text tool, and then I'm going to click to check this box where it says use editor. I want a tick in there, because that will let us see what's being edited. So we want to do that for the moment. And then we want to be actually using the text tool, which we will be since we've double clicked it, but let's click it again. And we'll click in that area. And you see this box, this makes it easier to edit what text is in, I think, than just doing it on the picture. So we can click in here and highlight everything, and we will then be typing over it. So I think as it's a wedding anniversary thing, the couple probably want many more years. So as you can see, that's changed the writing to say many more years. We grab the move tool and make sure you're clicking on some black text, or it will choose the paper background layer, and we don't want that. But we just click on the black text and drag this across to pretty much the center. Wherever we want it to be written, that's close enough. So that says wanted many more years. And I think we may get rid of the reward actually, because that kind of is the reward, isn't it? Many more years together. So we can turn off this reward layer by clicking the eye next to it, make it invisible. And let's change the love and devotion. So we click on that layer, get the text tool again, click there, and in this text editor, which I find easier to use, we'll highlight everything where it says love and devotion, and let's just say happy anniversary. And I think since we've gotten rid of the reward, we'll put happy anniversary bigger and take up 2 lines to say it. So we've got happy and then hit return. There we go, happy anniversary. And right, we want to select it all again because I want to center it. Which I can't figure out how to do on the on this editor, so I'm going to double click on the text and click this image here which says centered. So that's centered the writing for us. And while I'm in here, we'll make it bigger. It's in inches, so it's like 0.7 inches high. I'm going to make it 1 inch high, which is the size of writing that I used on the A4 picture before scaling it down. So I'll just hit the enter button. And there we go, that's done. If we now close this down and get the move tool so that the text editor disappears, we can grab some black ink from this writing and drag this layer up where we want for it to be. And that's going to be about here. It seems to be responding quite slowly at the moment, so that's why I'm finding it difficult to know where I've put things. But there we are. Where that box is now should be quite alright for that. And all it remains to do now, once we've got things in place, select the clipboard layer, which is the picture, and then this mode we want to change to multiply so that we just get the drawing on the bill. And that's everything that we need. So that's perfect for a card, except we need to turn it around so that we can print it out. So we want to go on Image, Transform, and we want to rotate it 90 degrees counterclockwise. Okay, so that's done. Let's view, zoom, and fit image in window just to see that it's all still there. And yeah, it is. This is the empty space that's going to be the back of the card. This will be the front of the card. And you want to click File and Print. And then what you will get is this. This is your A4 sheet of photographic quality paper. This prints in the center of the front of it, and we'll fold it over so that the back of it is blank and we can write inside it.